been about a week since I've seen some bright blue skies like this, but the sun is finally out to play again, and so am I. I'm just heading down to the coast behind me here for some sunset photography, and I'm hoping that we're going to get some nice golden light this afternoon. The wind is still blowing quite a bit, as it has been all week, but I think that's something that I'm just going to have to get used to this summer. And where I'll be planning to position myself, hopefully all of that wind will be carrying the sea spray and that sort of thing away from my camera, not on top of it. So if you're wondering about the last video where my camera got soaked by a wave, it actually did survive, seemingly with no issues, but I guess we'll see in the long term if there's any corrosion and that sort of thing. The only thing that I think is going to bother me this afternoon is the amount of bugs here. I've been to this location a couple of times before, and the flies and mosquitoes are always so much worse than anywhere else on the Cape. So we'll see how we go. It should be a good afternoon. So just down here on my right is the spot where I would usually access the coast. However, to get down to the beach there, it's a very, very steep sand dune, and I've got brand new shoes on which I don't want to fill up with sand. So I'm going around today. All right, so I've just had a few delays. I was trying to take a shortcut over the sand dunes beside me here because it's nice and open where I am, and I just assumed that the other side of them would be as well, but the scrub is really thick and I just wasn't willing to push through. So I've backtracked and now I'm heading around the dunes. Hopefully I'll still have enough time to get down to the coast and set up a shot. Wish me luck. All right, I've finally made it down to the rocks, and it was a little bit of stuffing around to get here, so I think I should have just filled up my shoes with sand. But here we are. I'm not at the exact spot that I planned on photographing because the sun is setting a little bit too far to the south at this time of year, and that means the rocks are in the shade already over there. So I'm looking for a plan B at the moment, and I'm going to try not to have a repeat of last time. So I'm going to head up away from the water a little bit and suss this place out. So far, nothing on this side is really exciting me that much, but I know there's some better potential a little bit further up here, right on the point of Cape Naturalist. However, if I do go up over there, I won't be in the nice sheltered area from the wind like I am now. So I'm just going to suss it out and see if it's worth trying to shoot, or if I just deal with this, or option C is abandon altogether. And I'll have to try again tomorrow morning. All right, let's make a move. Gotta hurry up. All right, so I've decided to go with the more uncomfortable shooting conditions for the trade-off, which is some nice golden light. And it is very wild on this side of the Cape. Hopefully you guys can even hear me over all this wind. I found a potential composition just in front of me here, and I'm going to set my main camera up, try and take some photos, but it's so windy I don't know if I can actually leave this on a tripod to do any B-roll or anything like that. Just got to get the shot. The sun is on its way down. Let's get it done. This wind is unbelievable, but the afternoon has taken a turn for the better. I was down a little bit closer to the water there, taking some shots of some nice boulders glowing in this magnificent light, and I was copping this salt spray from the waves a little bit too much, so I decided I was going to come back just a little way and see if I could find shelter. But as I turned around, I just found an awesome composition. It is completely different to what I planned, but this is really cool. I've already taken some shots and I'm gonna see if I can do a few more before the sun goes all the way down. All right, I'm ready to go. Heading up this way through the scrub back to my bus. And I think all in all, I had a pretty good afternoon despite all of the chaos and the wind and the sea spray on my lens. I think it's all worked out and I've got some decent shots. But I probably wouldn't have if I ended up sticking with the original plan and shooting down the coast there. So thankfully, I was open-minded and adapted to the situation that I was handed, and I've managed to get some photos. Hopefully you like them too. If you do, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more videos. See you next time.